As we study the power of the mind, we must not forget that God created the mind, our maker. And if he made us so powerful and able to do great and mighty things, how great then is he? We can't get so infatuated with things that we forget who made all these things, the moon, stars, the skies, the animals, the everything. There are good works, but they are not equal to who created the good works. We can't hold the moon as our creator or greater than the creator, the one who made it, and worship the sun as if it made us. That we think our minds are so great that we forget the creator of our minds? No. But this does give us a glimpse on how great he is. You cannot fall into worshiping of a thing, a created thing, a being, whatever it might be, and forget the creator of all, your Lord. You cannot get into the worship of God through a thing, that you're going to worship the sun and somehow that's going to get a God out of it. No. It's just an idol. The worship in our heart that God has created in us, our worship ability, was not to be misused worshiping anyone, but who was intended for. Worship was intended for God. The misuse of anything, but especially when it comes to worship. It's the key to everything. Applied wrong, it's a disaster. I can see how it's possible to worship another man, another being. But to worship a thing, a piece of wood, a gold calf, come on. In the order of things, gold and silver is probably at one of the highest level of things, but how can that compare to the one who made it? Once you know God, then come the principles, the laws that he has put in place that we should study. But without study of the laws, without belief in God, and just rules, then they become deadly rather than laws that were put in place to help us. They become laws that harm us. Look at how many people misuse the laws, the Bible, because they're non-belief, so they apply the laws in the way they think should be applied. They were not created for the benefit of lording it over others. They become a curse if used improperly. We don't twist the laws to our own liking, saying we'll use this word here, that word there, put them together, and we have a sentence we like. Laws were created to guide us and to help us and to show us where we are at. So we can say, oh, we're following a lot of those laws. The righteous use the laws. But if they're used in a perverted way, they're harmful. When creation runs the show without a creator, it's a mess. When laws are created, are applied as they were created, and the belief in God is there, all is well. God doesn't say, eat only this food and not these other foods to hurt us, but to help us. He knows what's not going to be good for us. But then men weaponize food and what we eat and not eat, and try to control others, not to help them. So even seemingly what was helpful and used improperly is no help at all. They're a result from every belief system we've adopted. Even the fence sitters get their consequences. So someone else directs your steps and you get their consequences. Ones you might not like. Turn your heart to God. Follow God. And that will solve all your problems.